Hello, everybody who just joined my live, especially in the chat. Hi. All right, so viewers, pick a card. Reading number 6 is up. If you just joined my live, this is all about how can the viewers have expansion that changes their life or through differences. You can pick one or two or both. Either way, let's get started. There we go. Fix the hair. If you pick number 1, you got Caring Connections, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Cultivate love. And woman holding a heart. Not bad. All right, viewers. Pick number 1. This is for people that are having that wanting to have expansion that changes their life. So what needs to change? Pick number 1. Is using your intuition to any connections that are around you, okay? Well, God channeled in like being like going slow with it, okay? And I mean like carrying connections in regards to a relationship, okay? And you being emotionally stable for it, okay? That's what I got for these 2 cards. So here's your advice. Cultivate love. Because things are blossoming and blooming around you with people that really find that you're pretty damn cool to be around, you know? But I'm going to elaborate more on what that is. Number 5. Love is blooming, budding, blossoming around you. Pick number 1. The energy of new love helps all things grow, not just relationships. The potential for love is limitless right now. All blocks and obstacles are lifting, and the way ahead is clear. Pick number 1. Be confident, optimistic, and joyful. If you have drawn this card at this time, you are feeling lonely or disillusioned by love, it is a sign to cultivate love in other areas in order to infuse the rich part of your life with nourishing passion. The more love and joy you can feel in pursuits and aspects, the more energy will flow into the areas that you feel are lacking. Pick number 1. Now, the maiden in this card contemplates the beauty of her life. Her white dress denotes purity and simplicity. Its hem is dipped into violet, which confers spiritual enlightenment. She senses the sweet energy of love and optimism bubbling up and blossoming. Pick number 1. The green hues of spring and newness from the halo of her light around her. She is growing. Pick number 1. So that is your advice, to be crystal clear. If one part of your life is not working out, focus on the parts that are working for you, okay? And in return, those parts that are lacking are going to come to grow. Because sometimes we need to take a break from those parts of our life that's not working, right? And then everything tends to balance itself out around you because you're focusing on your devotion, your passions, you know. Your outcome is great, pick number one, because that expansion that is changing your life is going to happen because your emotions going to become stable and your home life is going to become stable too. Okay? Because you're learning how to go with the ebb and flow of life. And so more expansion is going to come, and we're going to find out what that expansion is. What is that expansion that's coming for pick number one? Your expansion is about your wish fulfillment and growing through envy or lack. Okay? It's leading to you manifesting without any anxiety and worry anymore because you know where you're going, what you want to create, and having emotional stability. So you need to know what's going to go down so you can keep on moving forward, okay, without any hesitation or fear anymore, okay? Pick number one. That's your reading. I really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number two, you got Goddess of the Moon. You got the Temple Path. You got compassion for others and walking away. So this is for people that wants to have that expansion that changes their life in regards to differences, having differences with others, okay? So what needs to change is your perspective here. So you're needing to spend that time and space alone, doing your meditation 15, 20 minutes a day. Well, got channeled in for at least a month, okay? And being consistent. So that way you have this evolution through any kind of differences, but especially getting that new perspective and an evolution that's going to occur on the inside and outside of you. So we're going to clarify the temple path so you know what evolution is happening with inside you and around you. Clarify the temple path for pick number two of what evolution is happening with inside them about differences and on the outside of them about differences. Thank you. What's happening with inside you about differences, pick number two, is you're healing your power, having healing power, empathy, and ability to teach and learn about differences and remedies for it, okay? Chiron. Now, what evolution is happening outside of you in regards to differences is people are going to become more sensitive in their inner emotions and responses in regards to you. I get even empathy and understanding. All right? So your advice through differences is to have compassion for others, but especially have compassion for yourself first, or it doesn't work. Okay? If you're not doing that for yourself, it won't work for others, right? So I'm going to elaborate more what that is by giving you an extended message, okay? Pick number two. $34. All right, here's your extended message, pick number 2. What if we were solely defined by your compassion for others and the kindness you extended? How would your life look? How would you conduct yourself if humanity was solely what you were noted for? Consider how your benevolence can extend to other species and creatures. This is time to empathize with others' journeys and put yourself in their shoes, for better or for worse. The girl in this card pierced her eye, her own eye, with a leaf. Ouch, right? And doing so, opens the window to her soul and learns from the challenges and gifts of others' journeys. She is peaceful and reflective. There is no pain, only greater understanding and greater wisdom. Pick number 2. Now is time to notice others' struggles and help them. Listen with compassion and patience can ease the suffering of another person. Be defined by your willingness to put others' needs before your own, just as you would appreciate they may do in your own times of need, okay? Your outcome is great because you go through this evolution where you're walking away and letting go of past differences with others. And what happens next for pick number 2 after they walk away from the past indifferences? You face your own emotions, where your emotional and grace comes in. You get a gift of grace, pick number 2. So that way you're not stuck in a mental prison about indifferences anymore. And this leads you to another, what's this leading to this broken heart? Cue. This is leading you to intimacy with others, emotional intimacy and appreciation. Okay? So you needed to know this so that way, when you get emotional in hermit mode about this, pick number 2, about indifferences, this is just getting you to have a new start of a blessing. And in case you have any forgiveness for others or even yourself, because I have a feeling that when you hit this emotional level, that you may be very feeling guilt. So don't feel guilty too long about it, because you just need to know that this was an experience to hit you to the next level. So that way, look, I notice people in my life, a lot of them are very compassionate, loving, and some are just very, very angry. I never knew. I have no enemy in my life. Okay, pick number 2. I meet different people every single day, especially when I do my lives. I don't hold anger and resentment just because they want to lash out at me. The only reason why they're lashing out at me is because there's something that they see in me that they can't have. And I want them to have that joy. But sometimes us healers have to trigger those things for them to heal. I can never please anybody. But what I love and what I'm devoted to, pick number 2, is helping others. And no one can ever take that from me. So pick number 2. There's nothing wrong with people that are different from you. They're just going through their own story and they happen to cross you, whether they're angry or happy. That's their responsibility and how they want to take action. But know that if you're responsible in how you react to it, for example, I don't give in to people that want to be angry in my live chat. I don't. I let them feel what they want to feel. And that's okay, because they will never change what I think about myself and what I'm devoted to doing, and that is helping others. So big hugs, pick number 2. It's okay to feel. Just don't let it change how you are and how lovable you are. Okay? And so you need to move forward no matter what happens. Because there are very lovable people in my chat too. And then there's some that just don't know what the heck is going on. Yeah, but a life can be happy always. It can be. But through differences, there's some people that want to take their anger and madness out on you. You can't just let them. So that is pick number 2's reading. I really hope it helps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.